Hey everyone, it's Allie, and today I wanted to sit down with you and do this really soft blush toned makeup look that I thought would be really nice for Valentine's Day or any day. So I'm gonna walk you through this makeup look, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this. All right, so I'm gonna be prepping my face with the Wet n Wild Primer Serum. This is really, really nice. This primer does need to set a little bit, so while that's setting, I'm gonna put my eye primer, and we're just gonna go back and forth today. Please don't mind my blemishes. It's a little rough, but we are on a journey. It'll be okay. All right, face is primed. Let's go ahead and prime the eyes. For eyes, I'm using the Pero Primero Primer by Alamar Cosmetics. This primer is really good. It's just super, super sticky, and I'm like, do I want to do this? But I do. So just put that all over the lid. The only thing with this primer is because it's so sticky, I feel like you need to be mindful. Like you really, really need to work on the blending and stuff, because as soon as you put the shadow on the lid, it sticks. Like it does not budge. For foundation, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Foundation. I have it in 455 Natural Buff. Putting a pump, dotting that all over, especially on those lovely blemishes. So, oh no, I just got a whole bunch in my hair. No. Okay. No. All right, whatever. I like these types of brushes for my foundation. I have some by Crown Brush. This one is actually, I got it at Harmon's, so it just says Face One Cosmetics. I don't know, but it works well. Let me move my hair. I should have moved my hair before so I wouldn't get foundation in my hair. Okay, so let's put that all over. I'm probably going to do a couple layers just to cover up the blemishes, the dark spots, etc. This foundation does work really, really well. I feel like the lighting always makes it appear a lot lighter than it actually is, but this is actually a really, really nice match for my skin. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put another layer on there. All right, I'm gonna just put a little tiny bit of concealer on those really dark spots. I know this is like a brightening concealer, and I probably should be using one that's more for color correction, but I had this out already, so I'm using it. So I'm just gonna put the concealer on the dark spots and then go over with another layer of foundation. I use basically 1.5 pumps for 2 layers of foundation on my face. The only thing with these types of brushes is I feel like you do have to like drag it a little bit. You can't really like buff it in. So I personally feel like on those trouble spots, it works better if you just kind of like tap it and buff it in versus like dragging it. So for today, I figured with the whole theme of like blush and Valentine's and all that, I'm going to be using the Blush Crush palette by ColourPop. Obviously full of blush tones, pinky tones. In the meantime, actually before we put that, I'm gonna put this Essential Lip Enhancer by Jouer. Just gonna put that on my lips. They're feeling a little dry, so let's let that sit. I'm gonna take this color right here, Lovesick. This is a Luxie 229. I'm just gonna put that color Lovesick on my brow bone and bring that down a little bit to my lid. Kind of like a base all over, but mostly want to see that in the brow bone. Now with the same brush, I'm gonna take this color. It's called Cheek to Cheek, right here. And we're gonna put that in the crease, like a pink transition. You can see that there's like that tackiness from the primer. And just put that on this side. Pretty, very soft. For all over the lid, I think I want to do Made You Blush, which is this center color right here. This is a Sigma E25, and I'm taking that middle color called Made You Blush right here. It's a nice rosy pink, and it actually does have a little bit of sparkle in there.
It looks pretty, that color.
It does, right? So I'm just going to put that all over the lid. And I don't want this to get lost with the transition. I want it to kind of obviously blend, but I don't want it to seem like one color. I am going to go back and add a little bit more of that transition color cheek to cheek with that previous brush and put it a little bit more in the crease, just to give like a little bit more of a shadow. Just like that. Now I'm going to take this color. It's called Pop a Bottle. It's basically just like shimmer. Just going to get my ring finger, just tap a little bit and just put that a little bit just on the center of my lid. I'm just taking this pencil brush and putting that same color in the corner of my eye, that Papa Bottle color, just for that inner corner highlight right there. Now I'm gonna take that cheek to cheek color, this one, and I'm just gonna put that on my lower lash line, and we'll use this. It's a mini round by Luxie. I still have to do concealer, so I'm not gonna go crazy on that. So, you know what, before we finish up the eyes, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do my concealer. So we're gonna go back to the eyes, but let's do concealer. I have this by e.l.f. It's a 16-hour camo concealer. I have it in light sand. It is very light for me, so it's gonna be very brightening, but I do like this a lot because it's so light that I have to use it sparingly, but it is really nice. A little bit here, a little bit there. I'm gonna take this foundation brush by Crown Brush and buff that out. I'm actually gonna add a little bit more. I think I was like a little bit too cautious with it because the last time I used it, I think I put way too much, but I'm just gonna put a little bit over here. I feel like, you know, it's always better to start out with a little bit and add more than put way too much and then try to like correct that. For my contour, don't mind my palette. It's a little bit destroyed because of the little ones that you hear in the background. This is by Wet n Wild, the Dulce de Leche contouring palette. Taking obviously the contour shade. This is a Luxie brush, small contouring brush. And we're gonna contour. How many times can I say contour in a sentence? I don't know. This is such a nice brush for contouring because I feel like it's soft but still precise so that you get that definition without like a line. Very nice. Let's do the nose. Okay. Do my forehead. For bronzer, I'm gonna go in with the Alamar Cosmetics, the Soltera bronzer. Don't mind the palette, it's looking a little bit rough, again, because of the little ones you hear in the background. And I'm gonna take this brush by Moda brushes, just taking that bronzer color, it's called Soltera, and just adding a little bit of warmth and depth all over, mostly my cheeks and my forehead. Okay, so for blush, this is by Real Her. It is the blush kit, and I have these 3 colors here. I think the obvious choice is obviously to use that one. I think I'm gonna actually mix the pink one with the one that's a little bit more like bronzy looking. So this is in the color Fearless and Unstoppable. I'm just gonna mix the 2, lightly tap back and forth, and add a little bit of blush. This is the 514 blush brush by Luxie. I feel like this brush is so nice because it just diffuses the blush so nicely. It's like, keeps it really soft and kind of like airbrush looking. Okay, for highlighter, I'm using my Artist Couture highlight and Illuminati. I probably should have picked something less gold, but honestly, I just like this highlighter too much. So let's put a little bit of that on our cheeks. That was a lot. I'm telling you, I like it. I like it too much. Look at that. Oh my. That highlight is just like, hello, I'm here to see you. For brows, I'm using the Benefit Brow. I have it in number 3, and I actually do like to use the brush that it comes with. We're just gonna shape and fill my brows real quick. I always say, like, I don't want to go too crazy, and then I feel like it's too much or it's not enough. Brows are on, brows are done. I'm just going to brush that out with a spoolie. All right, going back to eyes, I'm going to add more of that cheek-to-cheek color on the lower lash line, the same thing that we did before with the mini round by Luxie. I'm going to take this gel liner. This is in the color Woodsy. This is by ColourPop. It is from the ColourPop Raw Beauty Christy collection. This is a really, really pretty brown. And I'm just going to put that on my waterline here. See, it's like the right amount of warmth, so I feel like it just goes so nicely with these pink tones. For the wing, I'm actually going to take this color. It's Blush Wine. It's like a wine color, as it says, but it does have a little bit of sparkle. I'm hoping that the sparkle doesn't show up too much. I'm just taking this angled brush and doing like a little light diffused wing on the outside.
You're looking beautiful.
Thank you, honey. Just like that. And I am going to put just a little bit, drag that down to the outer corner on the lower lash line, just to kind of tie everything together. Again, just extending it like a little bit into the lower lash line, not all of it, just because again, I want to keep it like airy and light. All right, let's just curl the lashes. We're gonna put a little mascara. This is the Tarte Man-Eater mascara. We're just gonna put that on the lashes. Okay, so I went ahead and put some mascara on. I kind of like how it's looking. I don't know if I should add any lashes. Should I?
Yes.
All right, we're adding lashes. This could be a mistake, but I'm actually gonna go ahead and try to reuse my Ardell Aqua Lashes. If you haven't seen that video, I will leave a link to that below. They're basically eyelashes that you don't need lash glue for. I hope this doesn't just ruin everything that I did. I have the lashes. They're dipped in water. I feel like this might be a mistake and I might just ruin everything. And I really like how this eye look came out. So if it ruins it, take a look. This is what the eye look looks like. Hopefully it doesn't ruin it. Let's see. All right, we got one eyelash on. Is it gonna stay on? Is the question. I don't know. Is the answer. All right, lashes are on. I think that's as good as it's gonna get. I'm hoping they don't move. I just realized I had my scrunchie on the whole time. Cool. So for lips, I'm going to go in with the Birthday Suit Lip Liner by Untitled Cosmetics. And I'm going to actually line my lips and fill them. And then I'm taking this Baddest Beige by Maybelline and just putting a little bit of that in the center of my lip. I'll put it like all over, but mostly just right here in the center. Now I am gonna be topping that off with the Birthday Suit Gloss by Untitled Cosmetics. This is my favorite pinky nude gloss. Now I'm gonna set my face with the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. I really like this spray. I feel like it just holds the makeup nicely, but it also has like a nice glow. It adds a nice glow to the skin. So we're just gonna set our face. And the mist is so nice too. So this is the finished look. I thought that this was something very nice for Valentine's Day or any day really, but a little bit of those blush tones, those pink tones, soft and sweet, but still, you know, fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you aren't subscribed already. Let me know what you're doing for Valentine's Day. Do you have any plans? Be sure to stay happy, and I will see you guys in my next video.
You do, honey? I didn't know that. You love blush?
And eyeshadow.
Blush and eyeshadow, are those your favorites?
And lipstick.
And lipstick, everything, huh?
Don't know. Just love.
Cuties.
Just love.
I love you, girl. Alright, let's try to put this on.
Just try.
We'll try, right?
Yeah, try. We try what we try.
We try what we try. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Oh, let's try. Alright, let's do the other lash.
Oh gosh, it can't work.
Why, honey?
Because if it messes your makeup up.
Oh, I know. I really don't want it to mess it up. But we're gonna make it work, right, girls?
Yeah!
We're gonna make it work.
Yeah! It's nearly nighttime.
I know. It's taking a while.
I love you, Mommy.
I love you too, honey.